Hello friends, welcome. My name is Allison, aka the Coffee Native Creative. I love everything art, planners, journals, and all the things between. Today I'm working in my Hobonichi Cousin avec, which has lost a significant amount of weight. Just kidding, it's a new one. It's the second half of 2021 and it's so skinny. I love it. I'm working today on July 2nd, which is the day we went to the Shedd Aquarium, and that's what you're seeing footage of from now. These are some stingrays, which I'll tell you more about later. Here's a dolphin. And next up, you see some of the city. So I live in Chicago, and on this day, we took the water taxis, which is a really fun thing to do, by the way, from the Shedd to Navy Pier to Willis Tower. So highly recommend doing that, but that's some of the footage. So now I'm jumping into my journal, and I do just want to let you know that somebody outside my door or window has been periodically doing construction, like with a saw and things of that nature. I've already done this voiceover, like, I would say 5 times. So if you hear saw or you hear construction, I apologize if that drives you nuts. Please feel free to turn it off, but I really got to keep going here. So anyway, what you see me doing now is I'm using liquid watercolor from Ken Oliver to put some color down on the page. It's a purple and a green color mixed together to make kind of a blue color. I love this liquid watercolor. I've had it for a long time, actually, and I never think to use it, but I sort of reorganized a bunch of my supplies recently, and I found a few things, and man, look at how pigmented it is. Pigmented it is. Say that 10 times fast. So quickly. I really recommend it. Anyways, now I'm taking some of the ephemera that I collected on the day, July 2nd, and I am making a tip-in, a flap? I don't know. Question for you. Comment, please. Does a tip-in require one to write on it? Does that make it a tip-in, or is it just something that literally tips in and out? What do you think? I would love to know. Anyways, whatever the thing is, I adhered it with some washi tape, and now I'm putting down some stickers. So these stickers, I really like them, but I've had them for years. I got them at an Chicago Planner Conference, like I think maybe in 2019. Yeah. And I've been hoarding them / not using them because I just love them so much. They're yellow, they're Chicago, but I've decided to really try to use my things and stop doing that because it's silly. So they were perfect for this day, but as you could see, they were individual boxes because they're meant for planners. Anyways, now I am taking pieces of the tickets that I collected at the Shedd Aquarium to basically decorate my page. And the one thing I like about the Shedd Aquarium is their tickets are so cute. They're perfect for journalers. They've got fish scenes on them. They've got dolphin scenes on them. I've even seen like reefs. So yeah, journalers like me appreciate this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm taking my pictures that I took that day, which I printed on clear matte label paper, which I will link below because it's one of my favorite ways to print pictures. I just print it on my regular printer, and I'm arranging them in the order that I think they might look good. But before that, I had glued down a little piece of a ticket that says 4D experience because at the Shedd Aquarium, they have a IMAX, but it's 4D, which I'd never done before. We did the very riveting Splash and Bubbles movie, ideal for those 7 and under. But honestly, it was so fun. I was so entertained. There was bubbles, the seats moved, the little cartoons jumped out at us because it was 4D or 3D. Oh my gosh. I had so much fun. Like, I think I enjoyed it more than my daughter did. Anyways, so I wanted to make sure I remembered that. And then now what I'm doing, oh yeah, that's the picture of us with our glasses on. I just put it down. But now what I'm doing is taking pictures and putting them on the tip-in / flap of me and my daughter. Because this day it was just me and her. I had both of these days off, the first and the second. And so when we went to the Shedd, we had a mommy-daughter day, and it was awesome. Super, super fun. So you saw a picture of on the left, starting on the left, that's a picture of my daughter making the peace sign because she's super cool. That is a little sarcasm. And then you see a picture of a stuffed animal. That was the stuffed animal that she had to have. She could not leave without this stuffed animal, of course. So he now is part of our family. And then a picture of some fish, and then a picture of Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots they bring back so many fond memories for me. If you don't know what they are, they're kind of like ice cream, but little dots of ice cream. So they're kind of a weird texture. And when I was a teenager, if I ever went to any amusement park, that is what I got. It was, in my opinion at the time, the coolest food you could possibly eat. So, of course, I wanted my daughter to experience it. Spoiler alert, it's not as good as I remembered when I was 16, but hey, still recommend you give it a shot if you've never tried it. If you have tried it, what's your favorite flavor? I personally like the banana split. Anyways, so on the left-hand page, I'm working on that as well. And these printables that I just stuck down are from PocketJournalPam, her Patreon. I really like them. And that quote, it says, "A journal is your completely unfiltered voice." The reason why I liked that quote is because it does have to do with journals. And on this day, I did have the day off, but I intentionally took a absolute chill day, meaning I did not put any pressure on myself to do any kind of work whatsoever. Whatever I wanted to do, that's what I did. So I spent a lot of time setting up this new journal and not much else. And it was glorious. June was so busy. It was go, 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 super fun, but super busy. So that day, July 1st, was a much needed, just stare at the wall kind of day. Not quite that bad, but now what you see me doing is I took a marker to outline the photos to kind of make sure that they were more incorporated into the overall vibe of the page. And now I'm taking a paint pen and putting little dots just to, again, add more visual interest. Now I'm journaling. So I obviously need to acknowledge Shelton, which is the stuffed animal. That's his name, is Shelton. The Dippin' Dots, and then just how great a day we had. That's basically what I journaled about. And then on the other side, I just journaled about how little I did and how great it was and how it was wonderful to have a day to just renew. Now I'm using these printables, which I will link her shop below. She's a YouTuber. I think her name is Recreations by Brooke. I could be wrong, but I got those printables off of Etsy. I really liked them. They were her, I think, August Etsy bundle. And I love them. They're super vibrant. So I also printed them on clear matte label paper. My favorite thing ever. And now I'm using a Posca pen to do little doodles to just fill in the white space. Again, this day was not much in terms of eventful action. Now I'm taking a brush, mild liner, to add some yellow. Because I love yellow and I will use it any chance I can. And then also because there's yellow on the opposite page. So I wanted to just kind of tie the two pages together. And yep, now I'm doing some outlining. Next, you're going to see me do some stamping with some Chicago stamps that I absolutely adore. And they were perfect for this because this one I'm about to stamp says Navy Pier, which we did spend some time at. Then there's one that looks like Willis Tower, which you'll see me stamp down. And then one that looks like the L, which is the train system in Chicago. So I really like these stamps. I'm using like a light blue archival ink. And yeah, it adds to the busy, but it adds to what I really enjoy in terms of memories and being creative. So that's the bulk of how the pages turned out. I hope you like them. What do you think? Another really colorful, borderline crazy set of pages, but hey, that's cool. This day was so fun. Again, if you're ever in Chicago in the summer, I highly recommend the water taxis. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.